Welcome to Astro Energy Blueprints, a space where astrology meets consciousness, where every planetary shift becomes a mirror for your evolution. I'm Christine. Thank you for tuning into this transmission. Now, let's begin. There are moments when the sky pauses, when destiny itself seems to inhale. And then, the pulse of the universe changes. Pluto turns direct, Neptune speaks through dreams, Mercury carries messages from beyond the veil. These are the days when timelines shift, when your frequency rewrites your fate. Welcome to the cosmic turning point, the final 11 days of October 2025. The moment when you awaken to who you were always meant to be. Something has shifted. You can feel it, not in your mind, but in your field. The air has changed frequency. Pluto has gone direct in Aquarius. And the old version of you can't come with you. For the first time in nearly 2.5 centuries, Pluto's direct motion in Aquarius opens a portal that will define the next 19 years of human evolution and your role in it. This is not a soft reset. This is rebirth through power. Pluto doesn't renovate, it excavates. It pulls truth from beneath the surface, exposing what must die so life can begin again. And in Aquarius, this isn't just personal, it's collective transformation. Aquarius governs consciousness networks, technology, innovation, community, and the power of shared awakening. As Pluto stations direct here, the scaffolding of our systems, financial, spiritual, emotional, begins to reform at the frequency of truth. For you, this means one thing. The old operating system is no longer compatible. You're being recoded. The parts of you that relied on external validation or outdated hierarchies, gone. The parts that remember your innate brilliance, activating. You may feel it physically. Waves of heat, pressure, restlessness, or sudden surges of knowing. That's your higher circuitry coming online. Pluto, at 1 degree, Aquarius is a soul contract checkpoint. It's asking, are you ready to embody the authority of your own frequency? No more shrinking to fit the collective. You are the collective. Your awakening feeds the grid. As Pluto turns direct, the outer world begins to tremble, but the real revolution is happening inside you. The tectonic plates of identity shift, and you realize power was never something you had to earn. It's something you've always been. Every fear, every collapse, every old story that told you had to be smaller, that was the initiation. Now, Pluto whispers, your transformation is not destruction. It's remembering. You are the architect and the architecture, the creator and the creation. And so, from this place of deep remembrance, breathe. Let the words move through your heart, your nervous system, your energy body, the electromagnetic field that surrounds you. Speak them as if they're rewriting your frequency from the inside out. I release every system that was built on fear. I remember that power is not dominance, it is coherence. I choose to lead from light, not from control. I am the bridge between timelines. I am the living architecture of the new world. And now, the air shifts again. On October 21st, a Venus-ruled new moon rises at 28 degree Libra, one of the most magnetic lunations of the year. It opens a portal of peace, artistry, and relational alchemy. But this time, it's not about harmony for show. It's about resonance through truth. Libra is the architect of beauty through balance. Yet, under Pluto's direct gaze and Uranus's wild current, this new moon isn't polite. It's restructuring your reality around what is authentic, not what is aesthetic. If something in your life feels off-kilter, a relationship, a creative pursuit, your self-worth, this lunation reveals exactly where equilibrium must return. It's the moment where contracts, both spiritual and physical, are rewritten. When a new moon occurs at the end of a sign, it signifies completion and integration, gathering the wisdom of the past cycle before moving forward. This one asks you to consider what balance truly means for you. What have you learned about partnership, reciprocity, or equality? Where are you ready to stop overgiving, overcompromising, or carrying energy that isn't yours? This new moon offers a moment to set new standards, to define what healthy, balanced connections look like in your life. You may also see where the energy between you and others no longer aligns, not out of judgment, but from growth. Libra's wisdom is that harmony doesn't come from avoiding discomfort. It comes from authenticity and self-awareness. So, this new moon is your opportunity to declare what you now require in your relationships and in yourself. Identify the area of your chart that holds 23 to 28 degrees of Libra. That's where this new moon energy will express itself most clearly. This part of your life is asking for recalibration, for choices that reflect both your truth and your peace. The Libra moon forms a grand Air Trine, a geometric breath of divine intelligence, connecting Uranus in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. This is mental expansion at light speed, a surge of clarity, innovation, and higher communication. Messages arrive through synchronicity, conversations become codes, words don't just describe, they manifest. For those who've been silencing their own knowing, this is your rebirth in voice. For those whose creativity has been sleeping, this is your ignition. Venus's influence makes this moon sensual, magnetic, and harmonizing. But the deeper message is this: you are the balance point. You are the field where chaos finds coherence. The universe begins to hum in perfect frequency. Between October 20th and 23rd, a rare grand Air Trine forms. Uranus in Gemini, Pluto in Aquarius, and the new moon in Libra link hands across the sky. Air is the element of mind, movement, and meaning. This is divine circuitry, the moment when your ideas become electric, your voice becomes magnetic, and the future begins whispering your name. You may notice sudden insights, conversations that feel fated, or connections that bridge your destiny in unexpected ways. This trine opens the prism portal, the light of genius refracted through clarity. Whatever felt scattered now synchronizes. You're seeing the geometry of your becoming. Write, speak, create, because air teaches that your words are wands, and this week the universe is listening. As we move closer to the Libra new moon, another strong influence begins to build. On October 19th, Mercury and Mars align at 18 degrees of Scorpio, and this one carries intensity. Mars is powerful here. Scorpio is one of its home signs. This energy is focused, determined, and deeply emotional. When Mercury, the planet of communication, joins Mars, our thoughts and words gain force. Conversations can feel charged, direct, or even confrontational. You may feel mentally sharp, determined to uncover truth, research something deeply, or express what's been held inside. This transit can bring breakthroughs and focus when used consciously, but it can also stir tension if words are used impulsively or from a place of reactivity. The key is to pause before speaking. Listen for what's motivating the impulse to act or respond. Mercury. Conjunct Mars in Scorpio asks us to speak from emotional clarity, not control or fear. You might also notice an undercurrent of secrecy, strategy, or emotional excavation, themes that often emerge with Scorpio energy. This can be an excellent time to channel intensity into a project, conversation, or creative pursuit that needs your full attention. This conjunction remains active through the Libra new moon and into next week, so it's wise to monitor what conversations feel productive and which ones might be better saved for a calmer time. With this much water energy, emotions are running deep, and truth has a way of surfacing whether we're ready for it or not. Then, on October 22nd, two major transitions unfold. Early that morning, Neptune retrograde re-enters Pisces at 5:48 a.m. Eastern, and later that night the Sun enters Scorpio at 11:51 p.m. Eastern, marking the start of Scorpio season. Neptune's return to Pisces takes us back into collective waters, the dream space, intuition, and the unseen. For the past several months, Neptune's brief movement into Aries gave us a preview of new beginnings, how spiritual growth might meet action and embodiment in the years ahead. Now, as Neptune moves back into Pisces until early 2026, we're completing a long chapter of emotional and energetic release. The final degrees of Pisces represent closure, forgiveness, and transcendence. Neptune here can heighten sensitivity, both emotionally and energetically, while reminding us to clear what no longer resonates. That may include habits, patterns, or escapes that once provided comfort but now weigh on the spirit. This transit can also bring intuitive clarity. Pay attention to dreams, synchronicities, and subtle messages. Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces invites reflection on how far you have come and what needs to dissolve before your next chapter begins. Collectively, we may see Neptune's influence mirrored in the themes of water, oceans, and emotion itself, including weather events or water-related issues. On a personal level, it's a call to restore your inner waters, your spiritual connection, your creativity, and your sense of peace. Then, as the Sun enters Scorpio, the tone deepens. We move from Libra's focus on balance and connection to Scorpio's focus on depth, honesty, and transformation. Scorpio season always asks us to go beneath the surface, to uncover truth, release what's outgrown, and reconnect with authentic power. With Neptune back in Pisces and the Sun newly in Scorpio, this transition weekend is a moment to turn inward. Rest, reflect, listen to your inner world. The Libra New Moon will have set the stage for new relational awareness. Now Scorpio season begins the process of integrating that awareness at the soul level. So, as this week unfolds, stay mindful of your energy. Notice what conversations feel constructive, where your emotions guide you, and where you're ready to release control. The themes of balance, emotional truth, and spiritual closure all blend together in this final week of Libra season, preparing us for a deeper cycle of transformation ahead. And then, as the air clears, the tides rise. Between October 24th and 29th, a Grand Water Trine washes through the heavens. Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and Saturn in Pisces, forming one of the most harmonious alignments of 2025. Air birthed the vision. Water now gives it feeling. This is where thought meets devotion and manifestation becomes movement. Jupiter expands what you love. Saturn protects what matters most. Mercury channels intuition through your voice, while Mars drives it into form. It's not just emotional, it's alchemical. For many, this week will feel like a soft miracle, the call answered. The message received, the healing finally felt. Your sensitivity becomes your superpower. Your imagination becomes your map. Let go of needing to figure it out. Flow knows more than logic ever could. And as these waters merge beneath the Libra moon's glow, a quiet knowing rises within you. What is meant for me has already recognized my frequency. I am the current of creation, not separate from it. As October closes, the heavens synchronize one last symphony. Mars trines Jupiter and Saturn, the final fire of the water trine igniting into form. Dreams you've whispered to the universe now take root in the material world. Mercury trines Neptune at 29 degree Pisces, the final degree of the zodiac, the cosmic exhale of the celestial year. This is no ordinary aspect. It's the voice of the divine moving through you, the sacred bridge between logic and light. Here, intuition becomes language. Compassion becomes clarity. Creation becomes communion. You may feel poetic, nostalgic, or pulled to express what you once kept hidden. Don't resist it. Mercury at Neptune's gate is how spirit writes through you. Every ending is an initiation. The old world dissolves not with destruction, but with remembrance. Remembrance of the higher harmony that lives beneath the noise. The energies that once moved above you now live within you. Pluto's transformation has carved space for truth to rise. Neptune's return has reawakened your divine sensitivity, and the Libra moon has balanced shadow and light within your heart. You are no longer waiting for alignment, you are the alignment. The universe isn't asking you to chase change, it's asking you to embody it. Breathe in, feel the pulse of this new frequency moving through your cells. Because what comes next isn't prophecy, it's remembrance. I release every system that was built on fear. I remember that power is not dominance, it is coherence. I choose to lead from light, not from control. I am the bridge between timelines. I am the living architecture of the new world. This is the pulse of Pluto's awakening, the whisper of Neptune's grace, and the balance restored by the Libra New Moon. The sky has rewritten its language, and so have you. Thank you for joining me here on Astro Energy Blueprints. As we move toward the Libra New Moon and into Scorpio season, take a moment to notice what's coming into balance and what's quietly asking to shift. Every conversation, realization, and emotion you experience this week carries the potential to bring you closer to your authentic alignment. If today's insights resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe, share, or leave a comment about what you're feeling during this pivotal time. It's how this community grows and how we continue exploring the deeper layers of astrology and energetic design together. Until next time, may this Libra New Moon bring clarity, harmony, and a renewed sense of peace as we begin our transition into Scorpio season. Thank you for tuning in and for walking this path with me.